I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless doctor. Get to know weight loss. Do you know that over 60% of the people in the United States have a challenge with weight loss? Right now, you could be watching me and have these pounds that just won't go away. Well, let me talk to you about some of the reasons that we have seen in our practice why people have a weight loss issue. And I don't mean to be so elementary, but it's because people eat too much, and not only do they eat too much of the wrong food. You can say, Dr. Bob, I know that, but I crave food. So let's talk a little bit about food cravings right now. Do you crave sweets? If you crave sweets, chances are you may have a mineral deficiency in your body. And what I encourage our patients to do is to make sure that they are taking a multiple mineral on a regular basis. We actually encourage a product called Celtic sea salt. Celtic sea salt is an awesome mineral that'll help your body stop craving sugar. Do you want to know why you crave sugar? Because there's a gland in your body called the adrenal gland. And the adrenal gland has everything to do with mineral movement in your body. And if you don't have enough minerals, what's going to happen is your adrenal gland is going to literally cause you to want to eat something sweet to get the whole energy moving inside of you. Because a lot of times you're craving sweet because you have poor energy function. So we know we need to cut back on the number of calories we're consuming. I know that the average American consumes over 250 meals outside of the home. I'm also aware of the fact that when you go to most restaurants today, they're giving you a lot of food and a lot of calories. I'm going to encourage you then. It's pretty simple. Start eating more at home. Do you know that you can save up to 50% of your food budget just by eating at home on a regular basis? Use smaller plates. Instead of a 12-inch plate, use a 9-inch plate. Put the food that you have, instead of on your table, on the stove. But I think what's very significant is the type of food that you're consuming. Do you love pasta and carbs? If you love pasta and carbs, what are carbs, Dr. Bob? Any type of grain, and then any type of potato, because it's putting a lot of calories inside of your body. By you consuming these carbs, what's happening is your insulin level is going up and then it's dropping down and your body's requiring more energy. And because of that, you're going to be eating more food. What I would prefer that you do is I would prefer that you're going to eat vegetables, non-starchy vegetables. By consuming non-starchy vegetables, you're not going to be impacting your blood sugar as much if you continued that same old routine. If you do eat out on a regular basis, I would minimize the amount of bread that you're consuming. And if they come and they want you to consume an alcoholic beverage, I would suggest that maybe you want to try sparkling water, because alcoholic beverages also have a lot of calories. And if you're out to eat dinner, not to be silly, but just say no to desserts. Because you know they always want you to end the meal with a dessert. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's 300 or 400 extra calories just from that alone. A couple other thoughts when it comes to this perpetual weight challenge that you're dealing with. Be aware of all the little items that you're choosing. Potato chips are one of the leading causes of weight gain in our society today. 15 to 18 potato chips is considered one serving. If you have a serving potato chips on a regular basis, I know this for a fact, you'll gain at least a pound per year just from the potato chips alone. They have suggested through studies that individuals that may have a small piece of chocolate, just a piece of chocolate this big, twice a day while they're at work can gain up to 7 pounds in 1 year. So what I want you to do is I want you to start being aware of what you're putting in your body on a consistent, regular basis. When you're at home right now, I want you to eliminate your snack foods. I would like you to eliminate as many cookies, pastries, and any other food that you know that you're consistently eating, because what they're going to be doing is they're going to be putting extra calories in your body. Do not start your day off with a pastry or any kind of breakfast cereal that has sugar in it, because all day long you're going to be craving carbohydrates. I would much rather have you consume proteins during the day. I'd rather have you consume vegetables, whether they be radishes, celery, cucumbers, because they're not going to impact your blood sugar like other carbohydrate-based foods. Here's one other thought. How much exercising are you doing? Because, see, an average person should exercise at least a half an hour every day. That's 5 to 7 days per week. That's going to give you an extra 1,500 to 2,000 calories of extra food that's going to be burnt. If you're sitting at home and you're never exercising, statistically you're going to have a greater chance to gain weight over time. If you're watching me right now and you're over 40 years old, you have to make sure that you're doing some kind of fitness training, because the fitness training itself is going to increase the movement of muscles, which is going to also cause you to be burning more calories. Think about this. What time do you go to bed at night? What I have learned from my experience, if you're going to go to bed close to midnight, you're not getting adequate sleep. Your body is creating growth hormone at nighttime. You should literally wake up in the morning hungry. If you wake up in the morning and you're full, it's because, number one, you're probably not getting a restful, peaceful sleep, making growth hormone, or you're eating before you go to bed at night. Always eat the main meal of your day at lunchtime or your middle of the day meal, because what that's going to do, it's going to be burned off as the whole 24 hours continue on. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor.